Hi students, so today we will be starting a new poem, A Thing of Beauty. So it is written by John Keats. He was a British romantic poet. Although trained to be a surgeon, Keats decided to devote himself wholly to poetry. Keats' secret, his power to sway and delight the readers, lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and living his moods and aspirations in terms of language. The following is an excerpt from his poem Endymion, a poetic romance. The poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a beautiful young shepherd and poet who lived in Mount Latmos, had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. It is a classical poem, a romantic poem, and in this poem, the poet has spoken about nature. So, this has been taken from Endymion. It is a portion taken from that poem, right? So, now let me read the poem for you. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bore quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth, of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and overdarkened ways made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits, such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon. For simple sheep and such are daffodils, with green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. The mid forest brake, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead, all lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring onto us from the heaven's brink. Okay. So in this poem, there's a rhyme scheme AABBCC. This is the rhyme scheme of the poem. Now I will be giving you line by line explanation of the poem. So let's begin. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bore quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health. So the poet says that the beauty stays forever, it never fades away, rather, it increases with the passing time. The perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never goes off with the passing time. Rather, it beautifies more and more. Rather, it multiplies more and more. For the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree under whose shade all the creatures can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. So this is how poet believes that the thing of beauty is. The poet says that every day it is the beauty which fills us with the spirit to live. It is the beauty which builds the desire in us to live. Though there are sad moments and cruel people around us, so here the poet wants to say that without beauty, the earth will be full of cruel people, sad and gloomy moments. It is the beauty which is created by God which help us to remove the sadness from our hearts. So it's the beauty that helps us to do that. Clear? Here, the poet describes the beautiful things which are present on earth. These are the sun, the moon, trees, flowers, daffodils, and the rivers. Poet says that all these things are like a blessing bestowed on all the creatures by earth. He further describes that the trees provide us with their shade, flowers with their beauty, and rivers with their coolness during the hot summers. All of these are the beauties of nature which are like a boon for us. The poet further carries on with the description of the more beautiful things present on earth, such as the beautiful musk roses, which have such a nice fragrance. Then he describes the tales of the mighty warriors who laid their lives for their countries or for humanity. He says that these beautiful things are the gifts from God for all of us. They're like a nectar given by God to us, and these are those beauties which are immortal and give us a reason to live on this earth despite having so many sorrows in our life. So, this was the explanation of the poem. Now, let's move on to poetic devices. So, first is an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring onto us from the heaven's brink. This is metaphor. A bower quiet for us, sweet dreams, unhealthy overdarkened ways, wreathing a flowery band. These all are metaphor. You can see cooling covert is alliteration, trees old and young, some shape, band to bind, noble natures. These all are alliteration. Shady boons, clear rills, but will keep. These all are imagery. They are evoking some image. Personification, some shape of beauty in human dirt, and transferred epithet, unhealthy and over darkened ways. Gloomy days, these all are transferred epithet. All the senses are involved, bower, flower band, the sun, these all are evoking images and symbols. So these are the things clear. Now let's have a summary of the poem. So, beautiful objects of nature are in plenty on earth. The sun, the moon, big and small trees, the daffodils in the world of green, the clear rills that quenches the thirst of the birds, the blooming musk rose in the forest that spreads its sweet fragrance, the grandeur of the mighty dead and their mighty tale are a perennial source of joy and pleasure which makes life worth living. So these all are the things which makes the life worth living. Man is inspired by beautiful things on earth to live happily in spite of troubles and sufferings. Nature pours on us endless joys that dispels the gloom of pain and sufferings. So this was all about the poem. I hope you liked the video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And do let me know in the comments what chapter or what poem you want to see next. Thank you for watching.